welcome. I'm just gonna move some things out of the way and wait for a couple people to show up. Hello, we are going to do a flip through today of my own personal junk journal. I used this junk journal for memory keeping for March and April, and I just finished it. Hello. I'm gonna wait a few seconds here for a couple people to show up. It's weird because obviously you are in here, you are commenting, Scrap Crafter, and it says 0 people are in the room for me. Like, how is that even possible? You know, I gotta say, I wish my camera would like focus on me because it's focusing back there, and I'm not used to filming on my phone because I normally film on my other camera, but whatever. I just hope you guys can see okay. Real quick, like I always want to know, can you tell me if the screen is showing up correctly for you? Hi, Dawn. Hi, Joe Lady. Wait, I don't know how to say your name because I don't know how to pronounce it. I say you lady, and it's more like a J. Anyways, I butcher all names, so that's okay. Okay, good. I'm good. Okay, so I have a few things really quick before I do this flip through. I just want to mention that I do have 2 junk journal kits left in my shop, and I'm going to do a special on those today. I'm thinking I was going to do like $4 off or something, so I will post that information on my Instagram right after this video if you're interested. And I also am going to be doing a mystery paper scrap lot, destash lot. And I think I'm going to do 2 of them, and it's going to be like, I don't know. I will post the information again later, but anyways, that's not what you're here for. You're here for this. And I'm just gonna hop right in. So I do my memory keeping usually in a traveler's notebook, and sometimes I do, you know, tutorials or like process videos to show you guys how I decorate, but I do just a really messy type of scrapbooking. That's what I do, and yeah. Hi, live it up with me. Hello. So what I did was for March, I had a traveler's notebook insert. And then for April, I had a second insert right here. And then what I did was I just waited until I was completely done with them, and then I sewed them into this hardcover. And it's actually kind of a soft hardcover because I didn't have much time to spend on myself. But sorry, I can't watch. Very busy. That's okay. That's all right. You can always come back and you can watch the video later if you want. Anyways, I sewed them in, and it's way too bright right there. Just a very simple stitch. Hi, Beth. Well, that's okay that you can't watch right now. Live it up with me. You can always come back and watch later. I did this really pretty floral paper, and then I took a doily and Mod Podged it around the spine here. And then I just did this little book plate. It is super chunky. Yes, it is. I actually should have done a bigger book with a bigger spine, but again, it's just my personal book. It's okay. I love having these books on my shelf. I have so many of these. I've been doing memory keeping since my son was born, and I have probably about 25 books, but I used to do digital scrapbooking, so a lot different. But you know what, I feel like I should move well, we're gonna try this way because I want to talk about the pages a little bit. This is just a cover page here. Yes, I can't always make another, that is right. This first page is a picture of my husband and my son. And you can see I did some journaling over here, and I just talked about some of our favorite things that we like to do, I think, something like that. I like to do journaling in these as often as possible. This is a picture of my nephew and my son, and we went to this really cool exhibit. It's a Lego exhibit, so just a couple pictures of them, and you can see I did some watercoloring in the background on that one. Oh, and I have this little envelope here, and inside let's see, I put our tickets in there. That's what I did. I love keeping tickets and like menus, and I mean, I literally keep everything. So the next page, let's see here. This was my mom's birthday, and so there's my mama and me, and then my son. We were doing some shopping. That's what we like to do. My mom and I and my son, we go shopping, and we just window shop. We have done that since my son was born because I stopped working and I was like, what do I do when I'm home all the time? And yeah. Hi, I'm doing good, thank you. Just doing a little flip through here of my personal junk journal, showing you how I use a junk journal. This is a picture of one of Alistair's best friends in London, and I have a little tag up here. Feel free to use my layouts as inspiration. That's why I share it with you guys, and that's also why I share flip throughs of books that I'm selling or that I sold to someone, so that you guys can, if you're making your own book, you can get ideas from it. Like, that's what YouTube is for. I would never be upset if someone used my ideas. Like, that is why I make videos, and that's why I share my ideas. So that is okay. You gotta run, you run. Have fun painting your daughter's room, scrap crafter. Thank you. Okay, this is just a picture of my son and our animals, and I have a little tag here. I do some journaling. Let's see. Thank you. Yes, I'm excited that I opened my shop. Yeah, it's kind of a spur of the moment thing. This is a picture of the family here. This is a picture of my son. He was reading my pregnancy test to me. I had him read it to me and we vlogged about it, and this was the thumbnail photo to our vlog for that day. And it was sad because it was negative, and my little son was, you know, he was sad too, but he's just, and then he gives me a hug and he's just so darn sweet. So I wanted to memory keep, and I wanted to keep that in here so we can look back, and one day, hopefully, when I am able to have a baby, we can look back and think like, oh, all that pain was for something. It was work, but you know, we got here. So that's my hope, at least. This is an envelope right here. So this just opens up, and I actually have a bunch of stuff in the envelope. This is some Happy Mail that I got from Rin Kelly, and she sent me a cute little, I forget what you call these, but it's like a loaded bag, I think. So I put that in here, and a lot of times I will put mail in here, or Happy Mail if I can fit it. Over here, this was my sister's baby shower, and this is just a picture of my family and the cupcakes back there, and it was a Minnie Mouse theme, so I actually thought that this card was perfect. And then again, I have a tag and it lifts out, and I journaled about her baby shower. This was a really fun day. Let's see, if you have a boy or girl, what would you name her or him? Well, we actually have one name that we would name if it's a boy or a girl. It wouldn't change depending on the sex, but also we wouldn't find out the gender. We didn't find out with Alistair, and we would do that again. We wouldn't find out, and then we would use our one name, but I'm not going to share that because it is, yeah, I just don't want to share it until the time comes, and I hope, yeah. So we went to this little fair, and it's just a picture. This is his best friend, Asa, that he grew up with, and there's the tickets and everything in there. And then that's all for March. Now we're into April. Oh, thank you for being in love with my crafts. I'm in love with my subscribers. Okay, first of all, we have a little bag, and I actually have some leftover pictures from April that I'm going to put in here. This is just a little thing here. Oh, I'm so glad. Your daughter is so cute, actually. She did the flip through of the journal I sent her, and she's adorable. I really like her. This is a picture of my son. He picked me a flower, and so the flower is actually in here. I did a process video on this layout, and I wanted it to look kind of vintage, and so, oh, and there's this little tag that pulls out right here. Oh, thank you, Teresa. I always think it's funny when these videos play back, it's probably really funny because I'm just like talking like, oh, thank you, when you can't actually see the comments, whatever. This is a picture of my son when he went back to school after spring break, and he was so excited to go back to school. Hi, Michelle. I already started the flip through here of my personal junk journal, but you can very well, you know, start from the beginning when this video is up. This is a picture of my son. He loves mustard and cheese sandwiches, and he is thrilled that he can make them himself. So, you know, I took a picture of that, of course, and I just wrote out a little like recipe kind of thing. He also loves baking with me, and this is a picture of him baking, and I just use my Polaroid camera. I do try to use it pretty often. Hi, Brian and Amanda, or maybe it's just Amanda. Hi, how are you? I'm just great. I really love you. Oh, thank you. I had to read that really fast. Okay. I did some journaling here, and I just talked about how my son has changed so much in the year. He used to be super shy, and he could not be away from me very easily, but since he has started school, he has just grown into this little, like, independent guy, and it's so cool. Hi, Amanda. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I don't feel like I've seen your name pop up, so it's really nice to see you there. This is a picture. So I recently learned how to sew. I learned for these junk journals I'm making, and my son has been asking me to teach him how to sew for probably a year. He keeps asking me to buy him a sewing machine. Well, anyway, since I learned, I was teaching him while I was learning, and he's so excited to be sewing. He's been sewing his own little paper pockets, and he puts special toys and things in it. It's so cute. But there's a picture of him sewing. Are you making a video on Mother's Day DIY? I hope so. Someone had requested Mother's Day cards. I'm just really busy, and so I'm obviously still giving you guys, a video every day, but doing tutorials, I will try to squeeze in a Mother's Day DIY. I really will, but life has just been kind of crazy because on top of being crazy with making journals and my Etsy shop, I'm also, on fertility medication, and it makes me a little tired, and I need to be as stress-free as possible. But anyways, I will try to get a Mother's Day DIY up for you guys. This is just a picture of my son and with our cat, and let's see. I usually add 3 months to a book. It really depends. The only reason that I only added 2 into this book is because this month in May, I am using a garden junk journal that I made myself. I've made a couple that are on my channel as well. I made one for myself, and I was going to just use that for like garden journaling, but I was like, I don't think I'm going to fill this up with just garden journaling. So I'm actually going to use that for May, and I didn't want there to be like a break within the month. So that's why I only used 2 months for this one. So I guess it differs from month to month. This is an envelope here. Let's see. Oh, this is where we had a tour of his kindergarten that he got accepted into. Yes, Brian and Amanda, I know you're just Amanda. I will definitely check out your channel. So that was just a picture of him because he looked so handsome on the day that we checked out his kindergarten, and I was just thrilled at how much we love his kindergarten, and I'm so excited for it. So yeah. This is some pictures of Easter here. And these are some really cute journaling cards that my friend Lindsay from Vendable Fancies sent me. I don't know why I called her Lindy. And then over here, this was just, some more Easter stuff. We're getting there, guys. My niece, Riley, was born. And so this is a picture right here. I was there at the birth. It was pretty awesome. I like to use bags in here a lot, and this is a Starbucks bag. I have a journaling card. This is just another infertility type entry. I had started my Clomid, my fertility medication, like a week ago, and so this is a picture of me. This is just the thumbnail photo to our vlog for that video. I just hit 1,000 subscribers on my vlog channel. Pretty cool. This is real, guys. This is me crying, and I documented that because, again, like I talked about earlier, it's real life, and I like to document real life, so there we go. And I was upset because of some news that I got that I've mentioned a few times on here. And we're getting there. We went to a zoo trip for a field trip, and so this is Alistair's classmates, a little pamphlet from the zoo, and then our tickets are in here. And then it was my husband's birthday, last day of the month, and my husband got his nose pierced, and I love it. I think it looks great, and that's just a picture of him. So over here, I know this is not focusing very well, and I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know why. Anyways, over here, I don't know, picture of my son Oh, coffee dyeing paper. And so I actually put a piece of the coffee dyed paper that he dyed here. And he just loves helping me make books, and he's amazing. So there we go, guys, and it just ties up. I got this new ribbon, and it's kind of like seam binding, but it's called Sari ribbon, and it is gorgeous. I don't know if it's silk really, but it is so pretty, and I got a huge amount of it. So there we go. Thank you, Dawn. I hope that you're loving your book. I don't know if you're actually using it or if you're just looking at it, but you have a relationship journal. You're trying to cover up the insides because I don't. Oh, okay. You're in a long distance relationship, I think you just said. I'll have to check out your channel. I'm not sure if you do vlogs or if you do craft videos, but I will definitely check your channel out. There we go, guys. I have to pick my son up in a couple hours, and it's going to be 83 degrees today here in Portland, Oregon. It's usually pretty rainy and cold. I mean, not in the summer, but we haven't had warm weather yet, so I'm really excited for that. If you are interested in one of the two of the last junk journal kits, I can't even talk. I really want to get those sent out today. Hi! Hello, Darla. Hello and goodbye. And yeah, I'll have information on my Instagram about how you can get one of the last, you know what, I'm gonna stop. You can check out my Instagram if you want one of the darn junk journal kits, and I'm gonna have those on sale today. And I also am trying to get out the last 2 lots of a D-stash that I have, and I'm gonna add extra stuff into there. I'm combining 2 D-stash lots. I have a video, so you can check that out if you want. Yeah, I just need to clean things out so bad. Yes. Okay, you do vlogs. Cool, Amanda, I'll check that out. And there we go, guys. I think that's everything. I just finished, hang on, I'll show you a sneak peek here. I just finished a smash book for Amber, and it is a unicorn smash book. And I did a full video flip through on this, and I will have that up tomorrow. Cute little charm, isn't that? And I am going to be doing a pre-order for one more smash book like this with the unicorn style, and one more junk journal. So it's a hardcover journal that has sewn in pages. That will all be up on my Instagram or my Etsy page, something like that. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go because you've been with me for a long time. Thanks for staying. And if you haven't subscribed already, I hope that you will, because I love you and I want you to love me back. Okay, bye.